the two most common names for Allah in the Quran are Rahman and Rahim, mercy and compassion. And these come from Rahim, which is the womb. I'm currently organizing a retreat for Ramadan. I'm calling it the Rahma retreat. Rahma means mercy, because the image of the womb as the container of safety and growth starts to fill in the fact that every chapter in the Quran, with the exception of one, begins within the name of God, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. So it is the most repeated set of names for Allah. It's also repeated in many places within the chapter, not just the beginning opening. And yet, despite its ever presence like that, the tendency to ignore how feminine is this word in its origin and in its reflection. So what does it mean if, God is the womb, for all of creation? It means loving and caring. It means nurturing. It means protection. It means proximity, intimacy. It's a vital connection, and trying to retrieve that, for me, again, by an affirmation of something that is very fundamental. And yet, as I think everyone has mentioned, there is this way in which we were acclimated into the patriarchy. And even if it was loving, we assumed a God as male. And how do we come to touch these other aspects? So for me, I'm picking them out of, the very terminology and epistemology of the Quran in order to show, as I mentioned before, this is not something that comes out of the middle of nowhere. This is something that's actually fundamental. So God has a fundamental feminine nature with regard to these two oft repeated terms.